Hey everyone. I am doing a very strange thing tonight. I'm doing a tipsy tarot. So, I am tipsy. As the title will tell you, I am tipsy. I have been drinking pear vodka with Red Bull. It's the tropical Red Bull. Normally I drink red wine, but tonight I felt a little frisky. Listen, you know what? We all have things that are going on in our life, and we all have weird ways of coping with them, right? And I've got some shit going on, just like we all do. Confusion, sure, absolutely. I feel absolutely confused about the direction of my life. You know, I'm not immune. You're not immune. We're all here doing this together. We're all confused, and there's chaos among us, and it is whatever it is, right? So, I decided to do a tipsy tarot, and I might do more of this because it would be completely ridiculous to be like, I am perfect. Can I vogue? No, I cannot vogue. But you know what I'm saying, though? Like, I do not fit into a fucking box. You do not fit into a fucking box. None of us do. We're all just struggling together silently. I think a lot of us aren't even talking about our struggle. And sometimes we try to temporarily, quote unquote, we temporarily try to remedy that through different substances, as you will see me drink through this tarot reading, because it is tipsy tarot after all. And I know you can't see it, but you can see that I am tipsy, right? You can hear my words. They're a little slurry. Anyway, I just want you guys to know that you aren't alone out there. All of us are feeling a little tipsy, a little topsy-turvy, like you thought your life was going this direction, but bloop. I mean, it's just all switched around, right? Everything is upside down, and you feel upside down, and you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this shit? I mean, am I right or am I right? We're all feeling a little bit of pressure. We're all feeling a little bit of angst, anxiety. Sure, absolutely. And we're all feeling a little outside of our comfort zone because, drum roll, the only way to grow is if there is friction, and if there is tension, and if there is uncomfortable situations. That is the only way for any of us to grow, and it sucks, and it is the truth, and it sucks that it's the truth, doesn't it? The truth is we have to have uncomfortable situations in order for us to grow. It has to be uncomfortable. It has to be so uncomfortable that you would rather change than to stay in this uncomfortable situation. That's what I'm talking about. It has to be so uncomfortable that you would rather try anything else but stay in this uncomfortable situation. That is growth. That is where spirit is moving us. So understand this. In this moment, in this time, with all your uncomfortable situations that are all going on, all of us are dealing with something that's super uncomfortable. And it's forcing us to grow. It's forcing us out of our comfort zone. It's like, you've been on this road for long enough. You have been going this direction for long enough. The road has stopped. You can no longer go choo on this direction. No. The path is this way, or it's now this way. Which one are you going to choose? This is your decision. This is your choice. It is completely up to you and you alone. You can move this direction. You can move that direction. But you have come as far as you can go on the path that you've been on. Everything feels so comfortable until about 4 weeks ago, right? Everything feels so comfortable and it's like there's no growth happening. When there's no growth happening, that is your cue. It's like pretty soon there's going to be a tower because Spirit's going to bring in something and it's going to be like bleep, bleep, bleep. Nope, you've got to get out of that situation because it's not for you anymore. You're too comfortable. There's no more growth. Growth is what we're here for. Growth is why we are humans and we incarnated in this world. This is our direction. This is our contract. We have a contract to grow. I mean, if you were a business, hypothetically speaking, if you're a business, you don't want to stay the same. You want to show growth and potential, and you want to expand and grow, right? And in order to do that, you have to push the limits. You have to be uncomfortable. So, for those that are a little bit more business-minded and a little bit more like business and money-oriented, you'll understand what I'm saying. You have to push the limits a little bit. You have to expand and grow in ways that you're not quite comfortable with. That's okay. That is super okay. That's what we're here for. So, I guess I should take a drink. I've already had, 3 of these tonight. I shouldn't be drinking anymore. I work tomorrow afternoon. But here I am. Tipsy Tarot. You know what? I also have a water that I'm going to grab. Yeah, this is water. This is not. Like I said, I've already had 3 of those. Make sure when you drink alcohol, you're also drinking water. For every, 4 or 5 drinks, you should drink 1 big drink of water, okay? I've learned that the hard way. I'm 40 years old. Of course, I've learned it the hard way. I'm a Scorpio. Of course, I've learned it the hard way. Okay, so let's do a reading. If anyone is left after what I just went through. If you're still following me. Which ones? Ooh, I like the new ones I just got. They're super cute. I mean, I like this artist. I think she's pretty cool. Stacy DeMarco. Okay. I also really enjoy Colette Baron Reed. I really connect with both artists. So let's see what Spirit has. If you guys have time, fast forward. Otherwise, I might say something weird and cattywampus. I'm known to do that. Anyway, let's see what we have for Tipsy Tarot. I don't know. I might make this like a weekly thing because I like to get a little tipsy at least once a week. Maybe I'll start bringing people in and like doing a his, her, or her, or something like that. I don't know. I have like all these thoughts and these like, I don't know. Who knows? The sky's the limit. It doesn't even matter really. It's like, as long as it is like reaching one person. I'm like so good with that. I'm so good with that. All right, let's see what we got here. Listen, if this story doesn't fit, don't try to fit it. It's not yours. So let it go. Let's see. What do we have for Tipsy Tarot? What is the main message tonight, Spirit? All right. We've got 2 cards. We've got compassion and courage. Okay. Compassion and courage. You see that? Well, that's a big deal. As I've been experiencing also in my life, you do have to show a lot of compassion. It takes a lot of courage to show compassion. Let's just get that right out the gate, okay? A lot of courage to show compassion to people. You know, when someone is upsetting you and you voice it and you say, listen, you don't have to be rude. You just say it in a kind way. And then you state the facts, and that's that. Let it go. And then they come and apologize to you. You know, it's like you're showing compassion by you just simply saying, listen, don't be rude to me. I'm not rude to you. Let's be kind. We can all be kind here. I understand you're stressed. I understand your plight. I understand that you have a lot of things going on. You're juggling a lot. And that's okay. But let's keep it kind, okay? That's compassion, right? Compassion. Now, courage, right? Courage is the strength to know that you need to have compassion for a certain person or a certain situation, okay? Have the strength to realize in that moment, like, listen, I don't have to like meet that person with their crazy energy. No. Have the strength to be compassionate. It takes a lot of strength. And that shows a lot about you and your character when you're like, oh my God, I understand you're undergoing so much stress and you have so much on your plate and you, I don't know, maybe you're doing the work of 6 people. Okay, I understand that. So I understand when you are being a little maybe snappy with me. I'm going to call it snappy because that's what I say. I'm like, please don't snap at me. Please don't be rude. I'm doing my job. You're doing yours. Let's do that. It's okay. Have compassion for someone though, because they too are going through some stress. And even though they may not be voicing it, they're experiencing it. Okay. So be compassionate with someone. Be compassionate. Just understand that just because you don't understand what they're going through because they're not telling you doesn't mean that they're not going through some crazy shit, right? So let's be compassionate, people. Okay. Fragility, because people are fragile. That is so true, Spirit. Is that not true, people? People in the world, people out there, anyone listening to me, people are fragile and they don't want to be. They don't want to come across as fragile. They don't want to come across as weak. They don't want to be seen as any of these things. Honestly, you're less of a person because you aren't taking that shit. I don't know. No, you're not less of a person. Now listen, I want every one of you to make sure that if I've been going through some stuff at work with some beautiful, beautiful souls. They have been just really undergoing some stress. And I have to say, you do not have to take on anyone's responsibility. You come, you do your job, and you go. You aren't getting paid management. You aren't getting paid salary or anything of that sort. You're getting paid hourly. If you need the money, go ahead and do that. But obviously you want to do what you say and say what you mean and mean what you say, right? So integrity is a huge thing. If you say you're going to stay for that second shift, go ahead and do that. But you do not have to. Never, ever, ever think that you have to go above and beyond. You have to do what you have to do. And then you have to go home and rest, because I think people forget that they need that. They need to sleep. They need to rest. They need to recover. They need to recuperate. Okay? I'm just saying it. You guys know. You guys know it. Not all of you are practicing that, though, are you? Not everyone is practicing that, and you need to. You need to start practicing that. You need to have healthy boundaries, healthy boundaries. Like, no, this is my job. My job was to be here to here. And that's it. That's all I have for you, because you don't have any more for me. I mean, no one is going to cover your shift tomorrow when you can't get to work because you covered someone else's shift. I mean, that doesn't look good. Anyway, it crumbles. Any way the cookie crumbles, it doesn't look good. Oh, you were the hero for one shift, for someone else's shift. But what about your shift that you actually are obligated to? The one that you're not obligated to, that is someone else's responsibility. And they are paid accordingly, okay? It's not yours. It's not your responsibility. Come on, people, know your value. Let's do this. We are all going to learn our value this year. This year, we're going to just step by step it together. You and I. You, me, I. All of it. We're going to do this together, because I too am learning my value. Take another drink. I think next time I'll do wine. I love wine. Red wine, dry red wine. Love it. I only had vodka because I drank my red wine. And I haven't gone to the store because I've been busy. And that's okay. Anyway, let's go on, shall we? Let's get another deck. Let's do another DeMarco deck. Yeah. No, not that one yet. This one? Yes, this one. DeMarco. Let's see what other... We're going to clarify the rest of this as we go along here. Listen, I'm not a bright and shining star. I'm just me, and I just have messages from Spirit. I've got so much. I get I don't know if you want to call them glimpses of the future. I don't know. I have visions, and sometimes I will hear things from my spirit guides, but also I get a lot of information when I'm sleeping or when I'm about to go to sleep. Like, I try to go into kind of a trance when I meditate. And I like to meditate before I go to sleep. I talk to Spirit. I get answers. It's all fun, and it's fun for me. I don't know if anyone understands it, but I don't care, because it's my own relationship with Spirit. But I should do a reading sometime, and maybe I will in the future. I don't think anytime soon, but about my experience with my largest, the most impactful awakening that I had, a spiritual awakening. It was super duper crazy, and I documented all of it because that's me. Capricorn moon. I've got to have documentation. I have to see it to believe it. So silly. But so many planets in all the spiritual houses. I should post also. All these things I should do. I should. I bet you guys all have something that you should, right? Put it on my list because I literally have a list. Let me show you. Look at this. As I'm talking about this, I got lists. Actually, this is my own list about the Jupiter conjunct Uranus that's coming up on the 20th. And actually on the 19th is a big day. I mean, this whole weekend, this coming weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, huge shit is going on for all of us, okay? Huge. And I mean, like, I have notes about this. Here's my beautiful journal because I'm like so I have to document everything. That's my brain. That's how I work. I have to see it to believe it. And if I didn't believe it, I wouldn't be sharing it with you. Trust me, I will not be sharing it with anyone if I don't know 100% that shit is real for anyone. Me. Because I am a tough cookie. Let me tell you something. I'm a tough cookie. If I don't believe, then I won't be sharing it with you. Trust me. I will not be sharing that with anyone. So, I might share like thoughts of it, and I'll tell you 100% that it's a thought because, okay, I have Scorpio and Mercury. And I'm very forward and I'm very truthful. So much bitey. I'm very bitey, okay? And people kind of misconstrue that sometimes. They're like, you're so harsh. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I'm truthful. Is that harsh? Maybe because you're feeling some sort of way about the truth. I don't know. I can't help you there. Sorry. I really can't, and I don't want to. This is who I am. I'm a little bitey. My mom, I told her tonight, I go, I think I'm going to do a TIPSY tarot reading tonight. And she goes, I don't know, please don't be too bitey, because when I drink, it emphasizes it a little bit more, and I get a little bit more bitey. But I'm already bitey, okay, so... I don't know. You guys will have to tell me. So sorry if I offend anyone. Please don't be offended. I love you guys. All right. So, a resistance. At the bottom. Let's see. 2 cards from here. This is going to be a long video, I think. I don't know. I'm so sorry, guys. Not really. I'm not sorry at all. People say things just to like try to comb over people's wild hairs, Oh, let me just brush it over so that you'll be kind. Listen, I just want to be truthful. That's all I want. And if you don't want that, then this isn't the channel for you. And that's okay. I'm not worried about it. I've got those lovely little weights over there. And I haven't done anything with them. I need to start like doing something with my body because I'm 40. I'll be 41 this year. And I just have to do something with my body. I should show you guys photos of my 20s and my 30s. I was like totally in shape. I broke my toe. That was kind of the spiral of that. I don't know. It was like a bunch of things. I had a tumultuous 20s, okay? Absolute tumultuous. I'm a Scorpio, though. I have 4 planets in Scorpio, 4 planets in Sagittarius. Very like, oh, I've got to know and I've got to see everything and I have to experience it all. Oh my God, let's do it. Yeah, that was me. And now I'm like, I've already experienced it all. I don't need to experience anymore. And I just want to chill. I just want to be like low-key chill. I'm good with that. Like, let's do that. Peace, love, happiness, all that. Yeah, I could buy into that right now. When I was younger, I was like, no, you're telling me like I shouldn't try that. Why? And you know, well, have you ever tried it? Well, I've never tried it. Well, then why are you telling me I shouldn't try it? That was me. I'm like, I'll try it and I'll experience it, and it won't be because you said it was good or bad or whatever. Like, I'm not one to be like ceilinged. You cannot put a ceiling on this girl. No. I am so rebellious. I am Aquarius rising, 11 degrees. Scorpio, Sagittarius. I've got a lot of that in my chart, and it's okay. I have an Aquarius. I'm just sharing a little bit about me because I know, you know what, I'm always fascinated with people, and I want to know more about them. So I'm sharing a little bit about me. So I also have an Aquarius. What is it? I'm tipsy, mind you. I have an Aquarius Lilith, the dark side of the moon. Yeah, Aquarius is my Lilith, which is like super rebellious. Like, no, let's go forward. And no, you will not chain me down. Come again. Come again? What'd you say? Like, that is, that is so mean. It's like, you told me no. Are you sure? Like, you can't do that. Are you sure? Like, you can't do that. Fuck you. Yes, I can. Watch me. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do it again. And then I'm going to do it even better than I did before. Like, that's me. That's who I am. That's me. Rebellious, little crazy little fucker. That's me. I know. I've settled it down as I've gotten older. It's like slowly like dissipating. It's not gone because that's who I am. I was a little out there though when I was in my 20s, in my 30s even. I know I'm only 40, but I mean like 36. Don't judge me. Don't you judge me. Anyway, another drink, everyone, please. I should do a live. I don't even know how to do that, but maybe I should do that. If you guys want to do a live with me, just comment in the comments below. I don't know. That would be kind of fun. Maybe a tipsy tarot live. I don't know. Let's see. 2 cards. And then let's clarify after one more deck. You know, this is me being very vulnerable with all of you. I hope you know that I am trying to be vulnerable with you because I feel like people are so closed off. They're so like guarded and they're like, I don't want to show you any part of me. Like they do this. Let me show you. They're like, who are you? You know, like Like, they're just so fucking guarded. Hey, let your hair down. I don't know, let your boobs out a little bit. Like, not a lot. Let's not be vulgar. Let's not be a slut. I'm just kidding. I mean, why can't we just be a little bit more vulnerable with one another? Why can't we just be more truthful with one another? Why can't we just say what we mean and mean what we say? Why can't we have more integrity? That has been my question for a long time now. And I always tell everybody, I'm like, I have high integrity. Like, my moral compass, the reasons I do the things I do, there's always a very, very, very good reason why I do the things I do. And it may be a little bit, it may be perceived as a little distorted. And that's okay. I mean, I don't know. That's all right. I'm an Aquarius rising. My first house is Aquarius and Pisces. My Mercury is Scorpio. I'm like, I've got some dark shit. Sure, so do you. But I've seen all of it. The dark and the light and everything in between. Trust me, I've seen all of it. I've seen someone get shot in front of me. I've seen someone OD in front of me. I've seen a few, actually. I have seen so much shit. I have been held at gunpoint. Yes. By a boyfriend. Can you believe it? Yeah. Like, what the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? Yes. Yes. I am being serious. No, it's not a joke. I mean, I've seen some dark, dark shit. But that comes righteous as a Scorpio. That is part of my plight. That is part of my path. I have to see the dark in order to see the light, too. I have to go the whole spectrum. That is what we're here for. This is not a Scorpio reading, just so you know. Many of you have Scorpio placements that are very strong in your chart, and you will know what I'm talking about when I say that. I have a dark sense of humor too, and I love it, and I am all right with it. Like, people used to not be okay with that when I was younger, and I still was just like, you know what? That's my fucking sense of humor. What, like what? I'm saying exactly what you're thinking, but you aren't saying it. I'm saying it. Mercury and Scorpio. I don't know. That is who I is. And cheers to that. I should probably drink some more water. I have to work today. And I say today because I do have to work today. But I haven't been sleeping at night. And you know, so tonight I was like, I'm going to do a Tipsy Tarot. I'm not sleeping anyways. I may as well just be up and reaching out to the people that love me. And I love you guys. I don't know if you love me. But, you know, like, if you have subscribed and all of this stuff, like, you watch my shit. Sometimes I'm here and sometimes I'm not, because it's been difficult for me this last month. I've had migraine on and off, and having to go to work and still function and still try to be a human being in this world that we live in currently. It's about to change, though. 2026 is what my guides keep telling me. That's 2 years. You know, it's so weird. I should actually get out my okay, I have visions. I have visions that are like super strong, crazy visions, and I document it all. And then it takes about 2 years and then they start coming to fruition. It's so weird. And I love it, and that's who I am, and that's okay. I'm not scared of it, but it's interesting to see that it's playing out because, I mean, who knew, right? You just think like these are just some fucking weird shit that is going on in my brain or something. No. You have a gift, and you need to realize that. You need to understand that you are gifted. You're gifted. We're all gifted. Okay? We're all very, very gifted. And we all can tap into any of these things at any time. And we should practice that. It's a practice. It's just like yoga. You go into yoga for the first time and you can barely touch your toes. Well, 6 months later, let's fast forward 6 months later, you touch your toes and beyond. You're like, doing a downward dog, but you start at your toes and you know what I mean? Like, you're flexible. You have practiced it. And now it's showing. It's being seen. It's tangible. You can see it. You can feel it. This is what I'm saying. Start documenting your experiences. I'm not kidding you. What you're experiencing will be proven to you. Okay? If it feels like very spiritual, document it. Document it. Don't be shy. Don't be shy, okay? Let's see. 2 cards. It is a time for being vulnerable, though, with people, with everyone. It's not about holding that all in anymore. You need to be more vulnerable. Look at this. Look at this guy. He is sitting there bathing in water. He's naked. And he's feeling very vulnerable, isn't he? Look at that. Compassion. And look, there's a swan here, a white swan. White obviously is all about, I wanted to say clarity. Why did I want to say clarity? Trust yourself. Trust whatever is coming out of you, okay? There's something about, and uniqueness keeps playing over and over in my head. Unique. You're all unique, okay? We are all unique. And we're all so similar all at the same time because we're all connected. Like, connected. Super connected. And a lot of people don't even realize how connected we are. I wish we all knew. All right. These are the cards that came out. Sovereignty. This is about your own power. Trusting yourself and becoming one with the universe. Becoming one with the power inside of you. And harnessing that power to do good, okay? Purity. There's the word. Purity. Okay? You are amazing. Shine that amazingness. Just be uniquely you. Shine love and shine compassion out to the world, and you will receive that, because whatever you're putting out is what you will receive. If you're like, fuck that motherfucker, blah 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 blah, that's what you're gonna get. Fuck you motherfucking hoe, blah, 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 right? Let's not do that. No. Let's not do that. Let's shine compassion out. Let's shine love, and let's be compassionate towards others. Every one of us is going through some weird, crazy shit. And many of us are not talking about it, okay? We're not just putting it out there, like blasting our crazy shit out there into the world. I mean, I might be. I don't know. Maybe you might be. I don't know. But show some fucking compassion. It doesn't take anything to be nice to someone. No, it doesn't. And it makes you feel better at the end of the day. It sure does. Attraction. What are you attracting? Attraction. What are you manifesting? Just like I said, are you blasting people? Are you talking shit about people? Are you come on now. You know your own story, like I always say. Are you being ridiculous about other people? Or are you showing compassion? Are you being compassionate and loving and understanding that people are all going through things just like you are? You're going through something crazy. Everyone else is too. They just don't show it, okay? They're not voicing it. They're not being like, you know what I fucking did today. You know what happened to me. Fuck you and your crazy shit. No. Nobody's doing that. People are doing that. Let's just be honest. People are doing that. But no one needs to be doing that. People need to take a step back and be like, you know what? I could blast the shit out of you. I could totally roast your ass. But I'm not going to because... Why? Because I'm showing compassion. I understand that you don't want someone to look at you. Look, like this guy is like looking away. He's covering himself and looking away. He's like, I don't want anyone to see me. You don't want anyone to see you. They don't want anyone to see them. No one is showing, no one is being vulnerable. No one is showing their crazy shit because they don't want people to judge them. If we all showed a little bit more compassion in this world, I think it would go a long way. What do you think? Nourishment. Yeah, nourishment. See? Showing compassion, nourishing, and that's what builds. That's what stacks up. That is what I'm talking about. What do you want to nourish? Do you want to feed the monster, or do you want to feed... What is that saying? Anybody, please tell me. Do you want to feed the beast or feed ellipsis? I don't know. I don't know the saying. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not good with sayings. I always butcher them, and that's okay. I always do. I don't know. Let's nourish and let's bite the hand that feeds. Something about that. Do you want to bite the hand that feeds you? Or I don't know. Maybe that's not it either. See what I'm saying? I don't even know. Whatever. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Like, let's build and nurture love. Let's put that out there. Let's be more compassionate and understanding. Like, you know what? I know that I'm going through some shit and I'm not talking about it. I know you are. That's why you're having a fucked up day, isn't it? That's why you're biting at me. That's why you're biting at everyone. That's why you're being an asshole. Like, if you can point that out to yourself, you don't have to point it out to everybody. Let's not do that, okay? Let's just practice this, okay? You see someone and they're being an asshole to you, to everyone. Maybe not to you. Maybe they're just being an asshole to everyone. And you're like, that's not really like them. Or maybe you don't even know this person. And this person is biting everyone. They're like, Just take a step back. Look at what they're doing. Understand it. Just practice your breathing. And say, you know what? In your head, not to them. In your head, I understand you must be having a bad fucking day to be treating people like that. Or maybe you say that. Maybe you are vulgar like I am. Maybe you say things to people and you're just like, I'm so sorry you must be having a really terrible day. I'm so sorry. Is there anything I can do to help you? Instead of adding to the shit, right? Like, you motherfucker, or any kind of crazy shit anybody can do, okay? Like, let's not do that. Let's just be more compassionate and let's be like, hey, oh my gosh, you must be having a terrible day. What's going on? Are you okay? What can I do to help make your day better? I don't know. That goes so far. All of a sudden that person is like, I didn't even realize I was treating people badly. And there's something that changes in people. You should try it. Just test it out yourself, because I have tested it. Trust me, I have tested it, because that's who I am. Trust me, I've tested it. I am a Capricorn moon. I need to see it to believe it. Test it out. Try it on somebody. You see someone's having a tough day, and you are feeling extra patient and compassionate that day. Like, maybe you could take on a little bit more. Take this on, okay? I challenge you. Take this on. That person's snapping at everyone, and you go up and you're like, oh my gosh, are you okay? You must be having a difficult day. How can I help you? Are you like, here's a coffee, or I bought you a coffee. Are you like, what's going on? I can see that you're struggling. Just reach out to them in any way that seems natural to you, okay? Whatever that looks like. Like, don't put them down. Don't do that, okay? That is not okay. What you need to do is just reach out to them and let them know that you see that they're having a bad day, because that's probably really what it is, because every 2 days the moon changes into a different sign, and the moon is all about the emotion, okay? So every 2 days the moon changes into a different sign. What is that emotion? How does that come out in every one of us? It comes out differently in every single one of us. It really does. So I challenge you to reach out to that person and recognize, like, oh my gosh, you must be having a terrible day. What's going on? How can I help you? What can I do to relieve some of that stress that you have? I can see that you're just burdened. I mean, it goes a long way. Say it how you want to. It's going to come naturally to you as you're in that moment. But I dare you to recognize that moment. I dare you to recognize someone that is struggling. If they're struggling, I mean, you wouldn't let a handicapped person in the middle of the street that has, like, they're in a wheelchair, and all of a sudden their wheelchair just falls over. You wouldn't just sit there and watch them struggle as there's cars coming up, right? No, you would go and help them. This is the same thought I want you to have when you see someone struggling, when they're being cruel to someone. They are feeling that handicappedness in the middle of the street. They can't get up. They can't get into their wheelchair and move the rest of the way through the street so that traffic can come through and not run them over. Like, they're just like, run me over. I don't fucking care. You know, that's the attitude that they give. So I implore you to test it out. Try it. Kindness breeds more kindness. Just recognize that someone is having a difficult time, and then recognize what it is that you can do to help that person. Just one tiny thing, just by even recognizing it and saying it and like asking if they need help. That alone goes miles. That person is like, oh my God, you won't believe what happened to me today. this person just came out of nowhere, like an angel that came out of the sky. Because that's what dark a place that they were in. I've seen it myself. I've experienced it myself. I've been in that situation where I was like, oh my God, how can I help you? Are you okay? And you don't do it for the praise, but the praise comes. The praise happens. It happens instinctively. It happens naturally because they're like, I can't believe that you came to save me because I have been just drowning here. And it's amazing what happens. I'm not even kidding you. Just try it yourself, people. Try it yourself. That's where all this nourishment happens. It's like, that's where the abundance happens. It's like you are breeding, you are giving abundance, you are giving love, you are giving kindness, you are giving gratitude, you are giving compassion. And once you, and courage, even courage to, for those people, because you're compassionate, you're like, you reach out and you're like, how can I help you? Are you okay? Like, let me help you. And you take them by the arm and you help them across the street. You are showing compassion, but you're giving them the strength and the courage to continue on, because they energetically, they might physically be on the ground, and energetically they have, like, they're giving up. And because you reach out and you're just like, let me help you. Here, take my arm. Let's get you across the street. That is giving them the courage to move forward and keep going on the journey that they're supposed to be going on, okay? Let's be more kind and loving to people. Like that is what is going to attract abundance, nourishment, everything that you want. That's what's going to happen. Yes, it is, because it's all energetic. So you give a little, you get a little. You give a lot, you're getting a lot. And I'm not just talking about money, okay? Please do not mistake money for actions. It is not comparable. Not at all. Money helps, sure. We all know money helps. I've been super, super well off, and I've been completely not, like, negative. Super positive. Like, I've been everywhere in between. Scorpio. What can I say? I've got to have it all. I've got to have the dark and the light to know and to help people transform. That's what Scorpios are here to do, okay? We are here. That's the energy we bring. Mars and Pluto. That's what we bring. And I don't take that lightly. I do not take that lightly. It is, I used to think differently when I was younger. I have been very humbled, and I now understand the vast of my journey in this lifetime. I do not understand all of it. I understand the vast of it, okay? So do not mistaken me for a messiah or anything. And I know you guys don't, but I'm just trying to say, like, there's purpose for everything, okay? Cheers. Purpose for everything. It's to help each and every one of us harness the power, our own power, the power of the universe. The universe is in each and every one of us. And once you decide to acknowledge that you yourself are the universe, and you can manifest and create anything, you yourself are the power and have the power and harness the power. Once you understand that, the possibilities, right? the vastness of all of this, all the abundance that we have and that we can share with one another. And it is about sharing. Sharing is caring, and I believe that. And I've always been so strongly firm on that golden rule. Yes, that you learned when you were in first grade. Yes. The golden rule: treat others the way you would want to be treated. I have fallen short a few times. Yes, I have. That's okay. I have overexceeded above and beyond many times. So it kind of evens out. I don't know. Anyway, I have to go to the bathroom. And so be patient as I so reflect on the toilet. I'm just kidding. Just 1 second. I'm going to go potty. Okay. I'm back. What is that? Like back and ready to attack? Just kidding. Oh, okay. So it says patience. So let's see. 2 cards from here, please. Or whatever. Are any of you struggling lately? Like, just to even exist. It's like, I don't know which way I'm supposed to be going. I don't know which direction. I have all these thoughts and these aspirations and these goals and these, like, maybe goals. Like, maybe I should make that a goal. Are any of you confused? Well, it's part of that whole entire eclipse season, just so you know. It is there to ruffle your feathers and create a little bit of tension. I'm going to say it. That freaking tension that creates mountains. Yeah. Because what is it that you're trying to accomplish? What are your goals? Maybe they're not the same as they once were, like 2 months ago even. I mean, honestly, like, I've been starting to think about, I don't know, maybe I want to buy a house. I've always rented. Minus, well, I haven't always rented. We owned a house in my late 20s. I was dating a very tumultuous person for 5 years. And I myself was tumultuous. And we owned a house. Anyway, I was just thinking, like, I've lived a lot of places. I've been all over the United States because there's the Sag in me, right? Like, I have 4 planets in Sag, and I can't stay still very long. I'm like, just I've got to go. I've got to do this. Oh, I've got to experience this. That's the Sag and the Scorpio in me. I'm like, I just need to know everything. I need to experience all of it so that I can talk about it now that I'm looking back. So now I can talk about all of it. I've been through all of it. I have been through some crazy shit. And no doubtedly that you guys have not been through some crazy shit. I mean, here we are. let's sing Kumbaya. No, but honestly, like, oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God, 5 cards. Hey, pick a card, any card. Okay, so at the bottom, I'm just going to start with that. Beginnings. Unexpected. An unexpected new beginning. Something you've been hungry for. I just wanted to be like like a wolf or something. I don't know. A Wolverine. I don't know. Okay, this is a wolf though. Hunger. Resistance. You've been resisting it though. Surrender and blossoming. Once you surrender, everything opens up to you. Once you surrender, you've been resisting it. There's a hunger for it, but you've been resisting, right? I don't know if you can see it because I'm like, I'm a little tipsy, as you know. So you've been hungry for something, but you've been resisting it. Once you surrender, it all opens up. Everything opens up for you. Once you acknowledge it, everything opens up. Just acknowledge it. Just be like, you know what? I am hungry for that. I do want to buy a new house. I do want to own a home. You know, like, I've never owned my own home. I've co-owned. Maybe I want to just own my own home. Once you surrender to whatever it is, maybe it's love. Maybe you just need to surrender to love. You've been resisting it and you just need to surrender. Once you surrender, it's like an atom bomb. It implodes all of a sudden. It just blows up in your face. You'll never have a face again. Because that atom bomb's going to take it right off. I think I'm probably more funny to me than I am to you. Cheers. Anyway, there is a new beginning that is taking place at this time. Have faith in it. Yeah, have faith. As I say it, have faith in it. Faith is the next card. There's a new beginning. You just have to walk through the door. You have to surrender. Everyone. You have to just realize whatever it is that you want is just a couple steps. You just have to take the steps towards it. What is it that you want? Do you want a new home? Do you want love? You probably already have love if you want love. It probably already exists around you. Do you want to explore? I mean, what do you want? You just have to take a couple steps in that direction. Okay? Just allow yourself to move in that direction. Quit resisting. Like, that's not going to get you anywhere. No, it never did. It never got you anywhere. So stop that. Stop it. I think that's what's unexpected. I think something unexpected is about to happen. An unexpected new beginning. I don't know what this is for each and every one of you. It's going to be different for all of you. It could be a career. It could be a home. It could be love. It could be family. It could be, I don't know, maybe you're adopting a child or something. I mean, like, it's going to be different for each and every one of you because all of our birth charts are different. Uniquely, beautifully different to each and every one of us. Just like a snowflake, just like a cheetah's print, you know, like a zebra. I don't know. It's unique. Just like this cabinet I have here that I bought. I love it. I love it. And it, you know why I bought it? I bought it because it reminded me of the shooting stars. When I was having my big awakening, huge awakening, 5 years ago, all I could see was stars. I'd go to bed at night. I'd turn off all the lights. I have my windows all, it was dark in my room. And it wasn't dark though. Let me tell you, I just want you to look at this. Look, it just looks like shooting stars, doesn't it? It's just like, It just makes me so happy. That's why I bought it. I loved it. I've never seen anything like this. And it's so gorgeous. I just love it. And I don't usually buy anything unless I love it. Because I used to be in my 20s, I used to just buy things and I wouldn't even wear things. I mean, it was just so stupid. That's that shadow side of us, okay? And it's okay. It's okay. I experienced all the dark shadow shit, okay? But I saw this in the furniture store that my mom was getting ready to purchase a sofa from. And I was like, I couldn't stop looking at it. And I kept going back to it. And I kept going back. And I was like, you know, I know we're here for you, but I'm buying something. I'm buying this. And I bought it for my birthday. I always buy something kind of a big expense for, I always buy something big for my birthday. Whether that be a watch that's super expensive or a credenza or a trip or something like that. Like I always do something really nice for me. And I think everyone should. So do that for yourself. But it reminded me of the stars that I saw. So I'd have the dark lights. So sorry, I'm circling back around because I've been drinking. If you guys haven't forgotten. So my room was pitch black. And I would see all these stars and they were bright and they were vivid in my face, like big stars like this, like just like the stars we see in the sky, only close, super close. And these stars weren't just stars, okay? Spirit was trying to tell me that the stars were us. We are the stars. We are souls. They're our souls. And they talk to each other. And Spirit showed me how they talked to each other, how they spoke to each other. And our souls actually spoke to one another before we actually experienced it in the 3D realm, okay? And I won't forget specifically one specific experience that made me understand that deeply. So one night I go to bed and I would spend an hour with Spirit looking at these stars in my room. Yes, it sounds crazy, but in my room, and experiencing how they operate with one another and correlate and respond and communicate with one another. And then Spirit showed me, it said, hey, look at this. And one night, this one star that was over here spoke to this other star. So this one person or soul and this one soul, this one came shooting over. It goes, pshoo, and then it stopped. And then all of a sudden they go like this. And these are lights, okay? So the stars, the lights were doing this. And that's how I knew that they were communicating. And all of a sudden they became one and they became brighter. And then all these other stars in the sky, souls, people, humans, they kind of lit up and I'm like, okay, what does that mean? And all of a sudden this star is going to this one and this one and this one. And this big star, now two people, right? Because they became one, is communicating to all these other stars. And all of a sudden they all come in together and they create a big, yes, a big mass, a big cluster, a big star, a big bright light. And I'm like, well, what does that mean, Spirit? I don't understand. And Spirit said, you will tomorrow. Go to sleep. So I go to sleep. The next day, My brother and his wife were in town, and they live in Arizona. And they were in town for the week. And they come over, and they had the most amazing news. They were pregnant. And it was going to affect this star and this star and this star. And it was going to affect all these people. That's why all these people were involved. And that's why there was all this like communication and stars shooting over to this one to talk to this one, and then over to this one and over to that one. And they were all talking. And that's when I understood. That's when I understood, because I didn't understand it the night before. Obviously, I did not understand it, and I kept wondering all day long. And it was like 4 p.m, and my brother and his wife, my brother and sister-in-law, they were like, "We're pregnant with our second daughter." And that's when I understood. It's like, okay, that's what the shooting stars were. It's like the interacting between souls. And ever since then, I've seen stars. They're not as close to me, because this was Spirit trying to show me step by step what this means in my life. And now there's the stars have grown out, and they're smaller, kind of like it is in the sky. But I understand it on a deeper level, because Spirit allowed me to see that step by step. Like, what does that mean when this star shoots across the sky to this one? It means that they're talking. It means that this one might be far away from this one, but they're still communicating, and they're interacting in order for something else to happen. So just wait for it. And I don't know, have you guys seen the blue light I have when I meditate, when I am in a dark room? Okay, you have to be in a dark room. You have to have the covers over your head or something, like have all the lights off. Even if you aren't in a dark room, at least put the covers over your head and try to see. Just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. That's what I do. I'm like, how do I do it? And I concentrate. And if you do that a few times, allow yourself some time. Be patient. Be patient. You will start seeing colors, and you'll start seeing objects, and you'll start seeing images, okay? Those are visions. How do you intercept that? Well, write it all down and try to intercept it. That's what I've done. Just do that. Anyway, this is a very long Tipsy Tarot, but I hope you guys liked it, and I am going to leave you there because I should probably go to bed. I have to work in a couple hours. Not a couple. A couple is 2. I have to work in several hours from now, but I'd like to go to sleep. So, I hope you guys liked this. If you liked it, please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below. Please don't be judgmental and nasty, because nope. We're trying to be compassionate with people. That's where we find power. Okay? So, what are you trying to attract? You are trying to attract kindness and compassion. And if you want that, you have to show that. You have to put that out to the world. That's when you will receive that, okay? All right, I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great week. I don't know. I'm going to try to put some more videos out, but this was what I was inspired to do tonight. So I love you guys. We'll see you later.